Hello everyone, welcome to my lecture on how to write a longish term paper, often called an LTP. So during this session, I'll guide you step by step on what to include and how to organize your LTP. So please listen carefully and take notes wherever required. Let's get started. A longish term paper, as you can see highlighted here, it means an extended academic essay or research paper that explores a topic in considerable depth. So for our LLM coursework, we are considering LTP like a mini dissertation. In other words, it's a detailed, well-structured research paper where you choose a topic and study it carefully, just like you would do for a major law project. So in this paper, you need to follow certain sections step by step. So as listed here, you will cover introduction, statement of problem, objectives, hypothesis and research questions, literature review, rationale, methodology, scope and limitations, then chapterization. Finally, you will write the main body chapters, each focused on a key theme, ending with a strong conclusion. Now think of this slide as your roadmap. We'll go through every section one by one so you know exactly what is expected for your longest term paper. Let's get started. First, start with the introduction. Now here, explain your topic in simple, clear language. No complicated jargon. Tell the reader why you choose this topic. Maybe it's relevant today or based on recent cases. Mention if something is new, controversial, or changing in this area of law. End with a short roadmap of what your paper will cover. Next, the statement of problem. This is crucial. State only the specific legal issue you are focusing on. So here you can ask yourself, is the law unclear? Are different courts interpreting it differently? Is there a gap in legislation? You have to keep it sharp and not too broad. Then write your objectives of the study. List 2 to 5 objectives. Start each one with 2. Just for an example, to examine the changing interpretations of environmental law in India. These objectives will guide your research. Now, research hypothesis and questions. A hypothesis is an educated guess. For example, weak enforcement of environmental laws increases pollution in Indian cities. Then create research questions to test it. Make sure they link back to your statement of problem. Before writing your arguments, do a literature review. Summarize what other scholars, judges, or researchers have said. Show different viewpoints. Importantly, find the gap your paper will fill. So you are going to address research gap in literature review. Now, this is your why. Why is your topic important right now? Explain how your study will help legal knowledge or practice. Connect it directly to your problem and objectives. Methodology means how you collected information. Is your research doctrinal, using cases, statutes, books and articles, or empirical, using surveys, interviews or questionnaires? Or both? Mention your sources and explain why this approach fits your research. In scope, explain what your research covers, like laws, jurisdictions, time periods, cases. In limitations, be honest. What you are not covering or where data is limited. This keeps your work realistic and focused. Chapterization. Plan your chapters like a table of contents with details. Example, Chapter 1 Background and Legal Framework. Chapter 2, Judicial Interpretations and Case Analysis. Chapter 3, Challenges, Gaps and Recommendations. Main body. Here is where you write each chapter in detail. Include analysis, legal reasoning. In conclusion, summarize your findings, answer your research questions, say whether your hypotheses were correct, give recommendations or suggest areas for future research. Now, final advice is always use SILC citation correctly. Both hypothesis and research questions are to be included. Keep your language simple and clear. Maintain a logical flow from start to finish. If you follow this roadmap step by step, your LTP will meet academic standards and be well organized. Thank you.